So I got up and pretty much this video is being talked about. It's not even 8 o'clock. It appears that Solar is on a rant. He seems to be having like a breakdown slash AKA meltdown. Obviously he's triggered by carbonation people clapping back. There are a lot of people that are paying attention to what Solar is saying. Now, I want you, as you're listening to me, to understand that the camera is positioned the way Nature Boy would have positioned the camera prior to him getting locked up. You know, Solar is trying to deflect, and he's trying to switch whatever's going on with him, whatever role he played a part in, and is continuing to play from the actions of his behavior and the spending and all the questionable things for someone that came from not having a job and us knowing that Nature Boy had his hands in a few things without knowing exactly all of those things. Nature Boy was hustling online. And I questioned yesterday about the spending of Solar. I think there's a dozen of things that are triggering Solar, and it's triggering him because we know that Nature Boy is not innocent. But I have to agree with the mass majority on this but they all played a part and being self-destructive and breaking the law. And I think that as we see some of the carbonation members leave, we will also start to see how some of them been hanging around that barbershop too long and they got a haircut and they're doing the same behaviors as Nature Boy. Now we're going to turn this camera around because I wanted you to just see how this live stream as of an hour ago went on his IG page. He's currently live now. He's cussing the carbonation members out because they appear to be attacking him in the live stream.
Mufflins.
They want 15,000 for a lawyer. I have over 15,000.
They want 15,000 for a lawyer. I have over 15,000.
Easily. It's not because I'm working for it or I'm doing the wrong thing. All I'm doing is going online, teaching and spreading love.
You know, it's basically a situation of everyone is telling on everybody at this point. If you expose me, I'm going to expose you. And that just goes to show that we just have to be very mindful of what's going on. It also goes to show people that they've been pulling wool over our eyes for quite some time. And when people were thinking, oh, okay, Nature Boy's locked up now, so we shouldn't even be talking about this no more, that was farther from the truth. Nature Boy is not there, but he designed it. So if he got locked up, or say if God took him home, or if he decided to take 30 days off like he has done in the past when he was free, he had these people to do the downloads. Yeah, now I don't think that it's going in his favor. They're on here doing downloads, exposing him or exposing their self by, you know, going back and forth when just 90 days ago they were all besties and you couldn't say anything bad about Nature Boy. This is one-ish show, is what I call it. It's really sad to see all of the damage that stems back to one man, and that's Nature Boy. This stems back to Nature Boy and Nature Boy only. It got Nature Boy written all over these behaviors. Now, going forth, we're going to watch and see what is being said. Now, allegedly, Solar this morning got mad and he came out and said, Nature Boy K'd my baby love. And he did this because when Zoka was crying, he forcefully made her drink alcohol. And that's how baby love didn't make it into the world. So this is how he's saying that she was K'd. So, okay. But again, what role did you play? He's really good at what he's doing. I have to admit to that. He's very good at what he's doing. And the reason I say he's very good at what he's doing is because nobody, I think, is questioning it enough. I think that if we questioned it too much, we know that these people are good for running because Nature Boy was good for running. They're good for running, and I think that they would hide underneath a rock if we was to apply the pressure of how could you allow this to happen and why are you talking about it now? At this point, I don't even think it's about Cash Apps anymore, from what I believe is going on. And I want to say something to a lot of people as well. 100K is not a lot of money. Now, it seems like something far-fetched, fairy tale commentary for someone who maybe doesn't have 100,000 or never has had 100,000. We've all have went through $100,000 in our life. Time. Maybe not, you haven't held that in a lump sum, but we have all went through 100,000 in a lifetime. And trust and believe is very believable that Solar is not getting this money from supporters. And if you guys are thinking this, the 1%ers, you gotta stop paying attention. There's something I'm going to share with you today on my 4 o'clock live, because we have not done a live in a couple of days, but you guys got to stop paying attention to what's really going on and not let these people rock you to sleep, because that's what they're trying to do. And that's why I'm here to let you guys know that we don't no longer have to keep subjecting ourselves to this anymore. So, you know, we'll be discussing this further, but there's a lot of stuff that's going on. We got Nature Boy. Nature Boy's already locked up. So we don't have to keep, you know, let's not focus on them. Let's focus on Nature Boy. We don't need to focus on Nature Boy. Nature Boy is already where he needs to be. The professionals are handling those legal issues with Nature Boy already. There's nothing more to be said about Nature Boy. But the behaviors of the Carpet Nation members that are still there, and the behaviors of what I'm seeing with Solar, and, you know, the flip-flopping, you know, and all of this mess, we need to pay attention to that, because these people have not gone away, and they are affecting the community, because there could be people that are younger than them, that they can lead, just like they were led by Nature Boy, who was older than them and took advantage of them. We don't need him doing it to this world. So we have to pay attention to what's really going on and not act like it doesn't exist, because it certainly does exist. You know, Solar is chatty patty. He's not realizing a lot of what is being said or assumptions that are being made are from what's coming out of his mouth, not ours. And the longer we, you know, understand that for what it is, it's him causing the people talking about him, the better off he'll be, and the community that watches this mess. He's acting to me like he's losing self-control of oneself because of things that he's saying publicly out of his own mouth, behaviors that we're seeing from people that know about the banana being in the tailpipe, and you can't pull wool over their eyes, and they're calling you out on your ish because you played a pivotal role in what was going on over there in Carpet Nation. I believe the reason why you're pushing you know, that you're not messing with the 3 is because there were things that you took. And okay, people might say, yeah, he took back his identity. But I think he took back just more than his identity. I believe that he took back other things that could make him just as guilty as Nature Boy. And I think that he took it because he's making himself believe he was a victim, and that, oh, this ain't Nature Boy's anyways. It's probably none of theirs. But just understand whatever's happening, and I haven't put my finger on it, trust and believe, if he would do it on this level, and I'm not going to get into the specifics, he would do it to anybody. It's a hustle. He's been around a hustler, one that wasn't all that smart because he just recorded everything he did and incriminated himself. I'm talking about Nature Boy now. But he was around someone that knew how to hustle the internet. And he's now applying what I call the only knowledge that he has learned, which is being a scam person that deflects, lies to the public, knows how to try to take people and derail them off of pointing the finger at Solar and pointing the finger at everybody else.